I'll hit you up if I do.
Cool.
All right. All right, boys. Reactions. Pog. Yes, Pog. Let's look at the patch. Let's do the thing, man. Okay. Patch notes, right, boys? Here it is. What's up? Thor yelled at me. Yo, what's up, Winley? How you doing? Thor said my name, so I'm famous now. Okay. Quality of life changes. Returned outpost house ramp. I don't. This kind of stuff's hard to say until you like see it in the game, but yes, positive. Fixed bugs, positive. Bug fixes, all good, man. Let's go. Fixing bugs, positive. Headshot 5% damage, plus 40 at gold. Scope in time's gonna match the assassin sniper. Good. We did it. Honestly, dude, hot take. Make the auto sniper projectile speed the same as the sniper rifle. Hot take, dude. Do what you have to do after that. I don't want to be shooting an arrow anymore, man. But I still like this. I think it would be fun to have a sniper for all classes that actually shoots a bullet. But that might be crazy. That might be, a little too far. Forever remember is the guy that Thor yelled at. Exactly. Exclamation point Windley in the chat. Shotgun. 30 damage. Well, 20. Wait. Yeah, 30. We're just going to look at gold. 30 damage. Swap time, 0.1. Post fire delay, which basically means your time between shots, 0.1. Shotgun is already good, and now it's better. Slug rifle buffs. Well, it's a 10 damage buff, and then the swap time is increased by 0.1. So if you're just sitting there shooting it, it's a buff. Slight nerf to swapping it. So fine. Revolver. Buff close range. This is the big part about this, though. Fall off increased. Yes. Thank you. I want you, dude. If I'm across the map, you need to hit me with all 6 shots to get me off my mount. That's what needs to happen, dude. All 6 of them. If you miss one, too bad, man. I'm staying mounted. That's what I want to see. That's good stuff. Winley, thanks for the follow, buddy. Much love. No more rev taps unmount. Thank you, Shiz. If you don't hit a 6-shot combo on me from across the map, dude, I'm staying on my mount. Appreciate that. Damage up on the pistol by 10. That's fine, dude. Everything in the neutral is fire, by the way. Just buff it, man. Okay, something's feeling a little bit unbalanced, dude. Just buff it. Like, this is so much better than nerfing stuff, in my opinion, in a game. Assault rifle, buffed it, dude. I'm an assault rifle. I've been telling people that the assault rifle is underrated, dude. Next patch, I'm going to rip multiple of you guys in chat. I'm going to rip your head off with the assault rifle on drop. And you're going to be mad about it. I'm telling you, it's crazy. SMG, also good, buffed. I will rip even more people's faces off with the SMG on drop. And you will be mad about it. It's going to be crazy. Fortification buff is amazing. Yes, this buff also really good because little known fact, if it's in the vault, it's actually just improving. It's in the vault training, wax on, wax off. When it comes back, it's going to be even better. This is a good nerf. You shouldn't be using the healing station as a barrier, and you kind of could on drop, so that's good. Buff the LMG. I'm gonna meme with this in 2 a.m. lobbies as well. The class that everyone wanted nerfed. Engineer. Primary AoE reduced 33%. I am curious if this means, and we have Shiz potentially still in the chat, AoE reduced, does that mean the AoE distance or does that mean the AoE damage? I am curious about that. Or both. Hey, let's do both. Attack speed reduced, fire. Reload from this to this, fire. That's a 0.2 second longer reload speed. It's good. The heal is down. I don't even think the heal was a problem, just to be completely honest. But sure, man. Early game, like when you pick up a green, this is actually good. Because that means in a clip, you're going to be healing 120 less. Like, that's good. Popschlock said, okay, wait. Sorry, I was trying to get around again. Hopshock said that the AoE is the same as the OBS Ice Staff, which is perfect. That's balanced, yeah. Nice. So this is range. Good. Good nerfs. This is probably the first thing on the patch where I'm gonna go like, okay, this is gonna hurt, dude. If you run into a good engineer, you're actually gonna feel like it's a buff, low key. But it's not as big as I was originally thinking. Because if you do the math right, so the projectile speed's up, it's gonna be a little easier to hit. That's good. Damage is down, right? It's actually up early, so a green shock rifle is better. Then the purple's a little bit nerfed, and then I don't really get. These numbers are kind of weird. It's buffed green, then it's 30 nerfed purple, and then 20 nerfed gold. I don't understand, but it's whatever. 20 flat nerf on body shot, but then 10% headshot, right? So here, if you were doing a 40% headshot, you'd be doing 980. Here, if you do a headshot with 50%, it's gonna be 68 times 5. Where's my calculator? That one's a little bit harder. 68 times 5, or wait. Okay, hold on. Let me freaking remember how to do this. Times 0.5. Okay. Let's press the multiplication button. Am I Hold on, chat. Let me just think for 2 seconds. 680 plus 50%. Holy freak, I'm stupid, man. It's the wrong button. Pull back the calculator. 680 plus 340. So that's the new headshot damage. And it was thank you, Shiz. Thank you. I'm trying really hard, right? That's the headshot damage now, and it was, 9 whatever I said earlier. 700 plus 280. So it's you know what? It's kind of the same weapon. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I was making it hard for myself. Stream reloaded. There you go. Encoder literally put the answer way earlier. His stream end. Yeah, listen. Why do you all come out of the woodworks to blame me, man? I deserved it though. So basically, I mean, this actually isn't as bad as I thought. The shock rifle's low key the same weapon, but if you're hitting every headshot, you'll feel the difference. So if it's 1020 heady, then you can 3-tap heady somebody from full HP. No, you can't, because there's 3,300 health. So it's still 4-shot heady. This is how this breaks down. I'd have to do more math, and y'all saw my math abilities kind of busted. Faster bullet is the buff here, yeah. But the damage, I thought this was a little bit crazy, but now that I did the numbers, it's actually plus 40 on headshot, which still can't 3-shot heady. And if you 3-shot heady body with the old or the new, it's still a chicken, so it's whatever. I personally thought it was perfect the way it was. Yeah, I mean, I thought that they were going to leave the shock rifle alone. The projectile buff is fine. I'm just still conflicted on the damage. I think it's, for all intents and purposes, your breakpoints are going to be very similar. I could be wrong, though. I'd have to do the math. Okay, healing turret. Now it gets one shot by axes and longbows. That's the big thing for this. Both turrets are now going to get one shot by axes and bows, which in my opinion, they should. Healing turret buffed healing, nerfed cooldown, damage turret, opposite approach, nerfed damage, but buffed the cooldown, right? So the big thing with the turrets, in my opinion, was the fact that they were being used as barricades, and now they can't be. So I'm happy with this. Buffed healing turret, whatever, dude. The healing turret right now does nothing. So this is great. Maybe it'll be viable, Maybe it'll be usable for people in this scenario. I don't understand. I mean, they buffed the healing and then nerfed the cooldown here. That's fine. They probably could have even just left the cooldown. Because, tell me when a healing turret has made any difference in a fight ever this whole past 2 months. It hasn't, not one time, I promise. Don't even try and think, okay? Cooldown on Rocket Dash, down 2 seconds. Huge, dude. Huge. I don't understand, however, why they don't just do it 2 seconds across the board. You know, but that's just nitpicking. It's like down a second, down a second, down a second, down 2 seconds, down, 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 down 2 seconds. Like just nerf it by 2 at every rank. 15, like, you know what I mean? But whatever. That's just my ADHD. Thrust, 1 second. Make this one 2 seconds too, maybe, but whatever, dude. It's nerfed. That's exactly what needed to happen. Good. Round of applause. Only thing here that's weird is this, and when I ran the numbers or just thought of them real quick, which took about 30 minutes, it's not really going to be that big of a difference. It's fine. This is going to be fun to see, though, the projectile speed. What do you guys think about this before we get off of NG? Does anyone in the chat use the scope shot on the engineer shock rifle right now? And be honest with me. I've used it 4 times, I swear. And that's 4 shots. I've probably shot 4 times ADSing. Close range, yeah, fair. I mean, yeah, like in a room, I'd never do. Even in a room, I'm just no-scoping it. I don't know, dude. I feel like there might be an argument to just get rid of the scope shot so that you can scope for long range shots, but I don't use it very often. That's just my opinion. That's sort of like something to think about, food for thought. Not saying that I think they should have done that, but I just very rarely use it, and to be able to ADS would be super nice with the like the shot that I want to use, you know? And I would say like add a toggle to the game, but that sounds like way more work than just removing the ADS shot, you know? If a toggle was an option, that would be fire. But I don't think that's really an option, right? So to peek doorways and windows and pre-fire. No. I mean, it definitely has uses. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's useless. I just rarely use it. And the idea of being able to scope and use the good version of the gun would be super good. But it might also be what's keeping the shock rifle balanced is the fact that you can't scope with the good bullet, if that makes sense. I don't know. Food for thought. Assassin. This is good. You scope quicker. Green sniper rifle is a little bit less useless. Heirloom damage buffed. I love this, dude. I think, and this is just like sort of my idea about the game, and it might not be the case. I think that if you are hitting your shots with the heirloom, you should be putting out more DPS than the slug rifle. Period. Because it's the assassin weapon, and it has the higher firing rate, and if you're hitting your shots, you should be rewarded, right? So I think that the heirloom rifle getting buffed is really good. Reload buff, fire. This, meh. Don't like sensor drone, but you know what? It sucks right now, so this, you're probably not even going to tell that this happened because still only a couple of weirdos are going to use it, and they're not going to be very good at the game. You're going to kill them anyway. It's going to be fine. Seems counterintuitive to have the scope shot be super slow. It does, but if you made the slower shot non-scoped, then you'd really not like it. Because then you would only have to scope to use the good bullet. So like both ways would have kind of felt bad. Assuming you have both shots. Hunter. I'm very surprised they didn't nerf longbow. Very surprised. I fully expected longbow nerfs. Not because I think that the longbow needs nerfs, but because a lot of people think that the longbow needs nerfs. So I'm personally happy that gold is staying the same. But if they nerfed it, I would have been like, yeah, fair enough. Like longbow's really good. But you know, this is good. I think this is fine. Green bow is going to feel significantly better though, by the way. Like unironically 20 damage is going to feel nice on the green bow. Promise. But yeah, I'm fine with this. There's a lot of people who would have liked to seen this gold number go down some. I'm just not one of them necessarily. Sensor will probably not be used over the others. It's just team play, more options. Yeah, exactly. I think that right now it's basically unusable. So this makes sense. Again, it's just like a personal. I don't like sensor drone. I don't like flare just because I don't think that seeing through walls is very like. It just doesn't make sense, you know? I don't know. But it's in the game. So there it is. Crossbow buff. I'm telling you, dude. I mean this with all my heart. I don't die to bots. I will die to a crossbow bot. And if the crossbow bots are still Jesus walking on water, they will kill you too, chat. Yeah. Crossbow bots are about to start taking first place on the realm tracker. No joke, dude. If if crossbow bots still hit, man, it's like over. The tracker's done, man. Freaking what's the one bot's name? It's gonna win, dude. They will smash you. They will beat you, man. They will win. If you don't have a right peak to abuse. But anyway, bot memes aside, max amps from 3 to 5, percent from 3 to 4. So it was 3 times for 9%. Now it's 5 4 times for up to 20%. Crossbow got huge buffs here. And another thing to consider, which is not necessarily going to come into play very often, but the crossbow amp doesn't just apply to the crossbow. The crossbow amp applies to your whole team. So if you're running this, like let's just say I'm memeing running crossbow and Biggs is running ice staff, he is going to one burst somebody to the head for 20% increased damage. Or I have him amped up and someone hits a snipe plus 20%. It's actually going to be like kind of a decent option for team play. Literally, like Magic's exact. Like, I want to run this in a trio of like hunter, assassin, mage, and just be like, oh, I tapped up so and so with the crossbow and just watch them disappear. Crossbow's tough because longbow will always be better. Yeah, crossbow will always be a bit of a meme, but this damage amp is going to be hilarious. There's going to be like, what does a headshot snipe do right now? Like 1800 plus 20% is 360. So it's like 2160 on a heady if they're fully amped. There's just going to be like some funny clips probably of hitting amped shots and people being like, what? Why does my weapon do more damage now? It's going to be funny. Proc trap nerf, good. I don't know. I think that the proc trap and the arrow are getting damage nerfs because they're being ran together a lot. And like this number plus this number is a high number. So they nerfed it. I think that something they should have done to proc trap personally is reduce the range. Proc traps will proc 30 meters away. I don't think that's the real number, but they proc at like a stupid range. I think they could like lower the arm time and decrease the radius, and it would be a super good procs change, but that's just like my thought on it. This is good too. This is all fine. Double offensives taken over, and then this is the same thing that happened to the sensor drone. They're making these two more viable options. Fair enough. Still not going to get used very often, but when they do, you'll be able to like throw them out more. So there you go. Once upon a time, crossbow is OP. An amped up sniper shot will chicken you. Yeah, exactly. It'll do 2160 damage if my math is actually correct this time. If you hit a heady with a gold sniper. For sure. Prox range is literally Northport to Sentinel. Literally 30 miles wide. Like, it's crazy. Warrior. This is nuts. Like, just for lack of a better word, dude, let's just all put our hands together and thank God that Smarmy Tank is a Realm Royale partner, dude, because he carried the javelin this patch, baby. Don't get it twisted, boys. Smarmy has brought in the Giga Javelin, dude. It's gonna be hitting different, boys. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the longbow projectile speed. So you got a longbow in your hand, boys. Good luck, have fun out there. It's gonna be nice. Smarmy goated. Yeah, Jav's gonna feel really good. No cap. I'm gonna enjoy Jav exactly. I'd main Jav when I use Warrior. I use gold Jav purple axe right now. But that brings us to the throwing axe buffs. I now have a reason to use a golden axe. So here's the thing, right? Axe right now, 830. You would think, oh, a person has 3200 HP, or what is it, 3300 HP? A person has 3300 HP. I 4-axe them. Did Fight the Fate say something weird again? Wait, come on, man. Get with the program. Longbow is 1800 projectile speed? That doesn't sound right. Is it really that fast? Shiz, we need your help. What is the longbow projectile speed? I thought that this was it. Or maybe it's like 1150? I don't remember. 1500. That actually sounds more correct. That might be what the longbow is. I think the charge up is still slightly shorter. Wait, what did healer say? So it's just better than longbow? Yeah, it's 0.1 second longer to pull back. Okay, so 1500 long. So this isn't actually longbow projectile. So that was, I was just wrong about that. Whoops. Well, that's good. That's actually good. Because if it was, Jav would be nutty. Anyway, what was I saying? Axe. You would think it's 4 axes, but if they have like a purple or better breastplate, it takes 5 anyway. So there was literally no reason to ever get gold axe last patch. Like just kind of a well-kept secret, I guess. No one really talked about it, but getting a gold axe was trolling on this current patch. You have no reason to do it. With 850, you will actually 4-shot people, regardless of their chest, if you're like hitting your axes. So, good buff. Longsword. Come on, man. Longsword mains rejoice, dude. Let's go. Shielding shout. I didn't realize that the cooldown didn't go down, so this makes sense that it should go down. I don't know what the number on shielding shout is, but shielding shout might be really underrated. Bro, you have 23 viewers. Why ads? Are we getting an ad right now? That's unlucky. I mean, you can only turn down your ad time so much, and mine is at the lowest it can possibly be. I'm sorry that you got an ad. My bad. Reading patch notes for Realm is sad. Coming into my chat was sad. Bye bye, weirdo. Back to what we were doing. This makes sense. I think Shooting Shout's underrated, possibly. I don't know the numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's like, it's quite nice. Anyway. Shooting Shout is really good, even more if you play in a team. Yeah, I think that it might be getting slept on a bit, unironically. Wait, what happened to Fire Staff? Oh, they added some tick damage. Nerf the reload. This is really good. People are going to read this like a buff, but this is actually a nerf. Because of this. Actually, no, this is actually a buff. It's kind of like the shock rifle thing. This is a significant increase in reload, and this doesn't really do anything to anybody's breakpoints. Because this is what the old axe was doing, right? But it's still not going to 4-shot you if you have a good chest plate. So this is like a pseudo, like, this literally doesn't hardly ever matter as far as like a 1v1 full HP situation goes, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong, but Ice Staff. This is wild to me, dude. The Ice Staff, I mean, again, 5%, it's not that much. And they nerf the reload on this as well. The only reason that I think the Ice Staff is wild is because I've seen how good the Ice Staff can be right now. You know what I mean? Ice Staff's really good right now, and it's buff, so it's going to be really good next patch. Ice Block. This is good. The way that mage cooldowns were, you could like soar, avoid shots, ice block for 5 seconds, and then your soar would almost be back up. So, little ice block nerf is good. Ice staff bots will kill you. Yeah, that's also a good point. Someone else was cringe. Corpsey1. Bye, buddy. Thanks, Woo, for showing ice staff powers. Yeah, dude, if Woo would have been streaming for about 1 week longer, we would have never buffed the Ice Staff. They would have been like, oh, Ice Staff's OP. Well, we'll leave it. But since Wu was a little bit late to show us all the power, now we get a buff. And I think he planned it, and I think that he's a genius. So I think y'all need to watch out for that Wu guy. He literally planned this. So y'all need to keep an eye on that guy. Flask of Healing. Okay, I heard this number wrong earlier. I thought that they said on the stream that it was going to give 50% damage reduction. And when I heard that, I was like, Flask of Healing is about to go sicko mode. But this sounds much better. 15% makes way more sense. I was like, 50%? Are you insane? Soar, cancel early. This is good. I always have my eyes on Wu. Me and you both, man. Wink, wink. My ice staff greater than Wu's ice staff. You're on console, buddy. All right. After tonight, we don't bring up ice staff. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. And that's it, dude. That's the patch. And there's this. Can I click on this PNG? Hold on. I put it in my Discord. Open in browser. Boom. This is like, I think that, what was the word that they used for this? It was like a roadmap, I think is the word that they use for this. Did you get a look at the clips of the abilities possibly coming out in the future? No, Shiz, I did not, but I would love to see them. Are they in the Realm Royale Discord? And if you're going to post a link, let me know before you do, because my auto mod will smack the fire out of you. Wu will be a Wu a carry. What? Auto mod gonna clap me? Here, I'll permit you, man. Permit Mr. Shiz BR. Just make Shiz a mod. Shiz is a mod everywhere, dude. Shiz does not need more responsibility in my chat. He might get a diamond. Wait, what? Is he about to click back?
Not yet.
Whoa. Portal beacon. Was that like a charge animation? It was. It needs work. Yeah. Like you're just using animations you already have access to. You can tell right there. But the idea is really cool.
Not yet.
With that being a movement option, is that like something you'd be looking at for another class? Okay, Shiz, I'm gonna mod you right now because I think it'll let you just post links if I do that. Maybe. Is that how that works? Dude, I don't know, man. We're gonna try it. There you go. Don't / uninstall Streamlabs, alright. Lol. There you go. This is actually fire that I get to look at these. Oh, this is this Ice Blast? Cool. Tell me this. What's the difference between this and Fireball? Like, does it slow them? Is it like a higher cooldown? Does it go through walls? Like, what is there a difference? Ice slows. Okay, that makes sense. I like this. The 10-shot heirloom. That's what's up. Utility over damage. This one does 600 though. I'm assuming. I mean, I can't keep taking like everything as how it would be. I'm sure it would do less than 600, but yeah. Lightning sniper rifle. I know, right? That's crazy. Okay. Holy freak, having Shiz in the stream is kind of like a big buff. Stream buff. I would like mainly just slows them a lot. Yeah. I don't care about the damage. Well, the thing is, and obviously Hi-Rez would know this, but if the damage is crazy, you're going to just see Fire Staff Mage with Fireball, Ice Blast, just like one rotationing you basically. Fire Staff, both abilities Fire Staff, just like one-shotting you. So I'm sure they'll have that in mind. So yeah. I did it, man. I read the patch notes. I reacted to them. I might even post that on YouTube, dude. Holy. Good content creator confirmed. Ice will slow, but Fire Staff will melt the ice. Good point. This stuff is actually really interesting. Might be worth a conversation if you boys are down. Is everyone here pro burn fungal jungle? Like, we all are like sane people and just want fungal changed, or what? Are there any fungal enjoyers in the chat? We might have to figure that out. One Trick Pony sounds about right. Yes. I'm pro old fungal. Same. Yes. I am fungal forest. Fungal Forest. I'm not OG enough to understand, but yeah, I think Fungal needs to get burned down. Tournament spectator mode sounds really interesting. Burn Fungal. If Shiz is down to burn Fungal, let's just go ahead and say Fungal's RIP, man. Not this patch, but eventually. Not completely against the current Fungal if they do things to it. Yeah, like it might just be easier to revert it, honestly. But if current Fungal, you couldn't stand on top of every mushroom, and I know there's a couple you can't stand on top of, but if there was more you couldn't stand on top of, I wouldn't have any problem with it. But hey, let's just burn it. Old Fungal is called Fungal Forest. You can see it in the tutorial. Oh, I like the tutorial. I think the tutorial map, if I'm not mistaken, is the map that they're probably talking about when they talk about doing a smaller map with 40 players. It would probably be that map, surely, or like some rendition of the tutorial map, because the tutorial map is like super small. We're gonna do the actually, that's kind of time consuming. We might do that in a little bit. It is that map and it's lit. Yeah, dude, that map, I might actually do it and just read chat for a little bit. That map is